Okay, as you can see, that's outside the fence. It is past the fence post, and on this side of the fence I want to take note of the beautiful upkeep and the surroundings there. Notice the busted box, the unkept yard, and you'll see a picture of this right here. Now that, if you notice, the angle of those is pointing straight down and out, looking for light. The things that were actually cut by me are here in the fence, in hiding, and these branches were not cut by me that are laying out there, and there's their nice stuff, all well kept. And here is another one, but as you can see, these are all roots coming through the fence. Hopefully I can find it where it shows it coming through the fence from the bottom right there, heading out in that direction. And as you can see, there's trees growing up in through the fence right now because I haven't trimmed it. Now down here is another one. As you can see, all of them are angling out and they're all through the fence and all roots. And I'm also going to make sure that you see there are no plants or trees other than, that's the biggest one I've seen and the only one I've seen, which was cut by them. It's an old cut, wish you could see by the color, but this one here is another old cut. Hopefully you can see that. And this one is a fresh cut, as you can see by its brown, versus the old cuts, which are gray. Here's a view on this side of the fence going down. You can see they have no trees. Everything that has grown has been on this fence, which, by the way, according to the survey, is on my property. So there was no trespass, couldn't have been, as the fence is actually on my property. And there's my trusty dog, and you can see the damage from things going up into the fence and literally tearing it apart. And you can see where I had cut here, there, and did not mess with the stuff going through. All of this, every bit of it, is growing through from my side of the fence. Now here, the property line, you can see where the tree that was abused by him by tying things onto it and strapping it and choking it off at certain points so it would fall over on purpose, I do believe, was done by him, Mr. Gerber. And this is where it separated and actually pushed over onto that property where it was originally my property, on my property completely. But he had strapped it and pulled it over. And you can see again that these bushes are all saplings, little seedlings. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these things going in all directions. And I also wanted to show you that on this side, this is what he's this is what he's taking pictures of. If you'll notice here, see, this is also growing. I was able to salvage these, but as you can see, they come out flat on the ground, as this one does here, out to this end, and I allowed them to sprout up. But everything, I mean everything back here, was choking out and starving. And back to this section here, he had straps attached to my fence right here where my hand is. He had straps going to here, he had straps going around this tree and around these, way over my border, way over the fence, even by his guessing of what his property is. And this area here, as you can see, the largest thing that was cut is this tree right here, which you'll see is right over there, which I'm again allowing to grow up, which I planned on doing, but it was so twisted and warped looking for sunshine that it had grown as you can see, from the fence line out in that direction and then up this direction and went over, twisted over this way. These also, as you can see, have all been twisted. We're all heading out along the ground in different directions together, all of it coming from this fence line. Now here's an example of what he does.